Marfa, Texas, population 2,800, county seat of Presidio County. A sleepy little town where nothing much ever happens, at least not until the sun goes down.
It's then that local residents say something occurs just a few miles out of town that has baffled scientists and defied explanation for years.
Lights, pulsating, moving, seemingly intelligent, start popping up in the skies over the West Texas desert. First spotted by settlers back in the 1880s, the Marfa Lights have been documented by photographers, chased by fighter pilots, and hunted by scientists. But so far, they remain a mystery.
We've kind of eliminated cars coming over the divide and eliminated the railroad signals and eliminated the ranch houses and so forth. But
what's left?
I don't know. Really, there's not supposed to be anything there, but there's definitely lights there.
Folks in Marfa have kind of gotten used to the ghost lights. Their girls' softball team adopted them as their mascot, and just about everyone who's lived here for more than a month has had a close encounter with them.
Well, there's about 15 or 20 in the sky, but about a rising level, and they move around a lot. They don't stay still.
They move. They'll move right at you. They get brighter. Sometimes they'll come up close to you, and they'll taunt you to chase them. And you'll chase them. You'll see them go in this bush, around it, in and out of it. Then you go up there, and they're not there no more. You can see them at night, and then you can get an airplane and spot airplane up in the air at night. And you can't see them from the sky.
There are some wild stories circulating about people vanishing without a trace while trying to track down the lights, but those we talked with assured us the lights are harmless, and that if we'd drive to the abandoned airbase east of town about sunset, we'd not be disappointed.
You'll see them.
In our next report, join us as we go hunting the Marfa Lights. Kurt Sweeney, 24 Action News. 8 miles east of Marfa on Highway 67. That's the spot experts tell me on any given night you're almost guaranteed to see the famous ghost lights of the Pecos. Fighting growing doubts, photographer Tony Lasakis and I drive to the site where the strange, eerily glowing lights supposedly appear out of nowhere in the desert sky. Double-checking our location on the map, we wait. And as the sun sinks, our expectations start to rise. The night is clear, the moon full. We can see for at least 50 miles in any direction. This is one hunting trip that ought to be easy.
It's now just before sunset. If the lights are going to appear, old-timers say they'll be out here on this flat just behind me. But so far, the only lights we've seen are the car headlight kind.
Then, suddenly, we see something. A tiny white dot of light miles away that's joined by another. Both move slowly from left to right just below the horizon, then disappear. This pattern is repeated all night with almost boring regularity. And Tony and I agree, if these are the Marfa Lights, we've seen more mysterious displays on the walls of our tents at Scout Camp. No antics, no pulsating, no nothing. Our conclusion? The Marfa ghost lights, at least the ones we saw, are nothing more than cars on the Presidio Highway 20 miles away. Now, we admit a lot of believers would say we're just too skeptical and give a dozen reasons why what we saw couldn't be car lights.
No, it ain't car lights.
But whether you're a believer or non-believer, if you decide to take a look for yourself, we suggest you do what the local folks do. Take along a six-pack and a good-looking woman. It always seems to help. Kurt Sweeney for 24 Action News, Marfa.